Hello again, everyone. I wanted to go over week 4. The semester is going really fast. Week 4, after you're finished with week 4, you are halfway through this semester. So let's take a minute and look at our Moodle page so I can go over this week with you and kind of explain a couple of things. So on our Moodle page where we're at, the tasks list, I do want you to review your test from Making Brain Connections. So if you remember, you did this last week, the online test. I want you to go over all the questions and compare any of the answers you got wrong to what the correct answer, and the correct answer should be provided in it. So just go into Moodle and review that. Then I want you to take some time and go over the resources. Now you see quite a few resources here. Really, the resources are dedicated in helping support you to do a test analysis essay. So you're going to write a short essay, and what you're doing is you're analyzing your test performance. So part of this class is you also need to learn some basics of setting up documents with MLA design, those kinds of things. And this essay is going to demonstrate that. So all of these items are meant to help you support that. So what I'm going to do is the first one, instruction video, exam analysis grid worksheet. This simply tells you how to use the grid worksheet. And it is a video, and I walk you through how to do that. Then I give you an instructional video on how to complete the test analysis essay. That is this assignment right here. So if you see in activities assignments, there's only one thing for you to do this week, which is the test analysis essay. But because it's going to take quite a bit of time and effort on this, that's why there's only one item instead of multiple items this week. Now, many of you already know how to set up a paper in MLA format for the essay, but in case you don't, I give you a resource, again, a video. This tells you how to set up your paper or your document so that it's in MLA format for this essay that's going to be part of the criteria. And then I go over in print Microsoft Word instructions, what the items are you need to do on your computer to set it up in MLA document design. Then if you're unfamiliar with creating a thesis, I talk with you about what is a thesis, how do you do a thesis. This is just a page of information. So actually when you click into it, it's going to look like this. It just tells you, okay, what is a thesis statement? How do I create a thesis? How do I know if my thesis is strong, right? And then I also give you some other resources if you want to link into them to learn more about thesis. So part of this essay is you have to have a thesis. Then I give you an extra copy of the exam grid worksheet. I provide you with a grading rubric. This will be the grading rubric used on this essay, so there's no surprises. You know what I'm going to be looking at. And then I actually give you the essay instructions as well, so if you want to review all of that. Now, the assignment itself, when you click into it, also has some of those same resources. Not all of them, but some of them are embedded right in the assignment to help you. So for example, the worksheet is right there. That's also in resources. The grading rubric, so this tells you how I'm going to grade it, what I'm going to be looking at. And then, of course, the instructions and guidelines on how to complete this essay. So as I said before, I actually created a video to go over this for you. So I'm not going to spend time doing that now, but I do want to emphasize there are specific sections, and in each section you have to write about those things. So I tried to make it very clear. I'm going to want an introduction. These are what I'm going to want to see in your introduction. In section 1, this is the information you need to have in there. Section 2, and you can kind of think of these as paragraphs. That would be sufficient. And then, of course, I give you what are the requirements. Now, this is where it's important that you go back and look at those resources if you are not familiar with some of these items. For example, use MLA document format design. If you don't know what that is, go into the resources and look. It is not difficult. It's just a matter of knowing what your spacing is, knowing where your margins need to be, those kinds of things. I also remind you, you will not need any sources for this essay. So people get a little worried when they hear MLA. Do I have to have citations? No, none of that stuff. This is going to be a narrative. You are allowed the use of I, so that's totally acceptable. As we go through this, or as you are going through this in your week, working on this, if you have questions or concerns, then of course, reach out to me, no problem, and I will help you out. We can do a conference on it before you submit. Another item that I would strongly recommend you do, so this is the essay, it's only one assignment, but before you submit and upload this on Moodle, make sure it is published ready, which means you have gone through and did your proofreading and editing, and I strongly suggest you get a writing consultation done on this item. So make an appointment at TLC, do an online consultation, have them help you, especially if you are not comfortable writing or you're a little self-conscious or you're just worried about your writing. We have a fantastic support system at SMC in our TLC, and writing consultations are a wonderful way for you to get feedback and help on some items and just make you feel more comfortable before you submit so that you can achieve the grade that you want to get on this essay. So I think that's it for this week. I'm going to stop share. I'm trying to think if there is anything else. I think I've covered everything. Like I said, there's only one assignment. It's all geared toward that essay. All the resources are there to help you, either Microsoft Office Word items, setting up your document, MLA. But of course, you are welcome to reach out to me for a conference, or if you have a question, happy to help you. Make use of a writing consultation. I strongly encourage you to do at least one, maybe two. It's not going to hurt you. They're free. They're fabulous. My students rave about them. They're wonderful. So that will help you also achieve the grade that you want to achieve for this particular assignment. So have a great week. Hope you found that helpful. And as always, reach out to me with any questions or concerns.